guys, just want to give you an update on the yard and all the decorations and lighting so far. If you guys see anything in this video that you want to see made into a video on how to make it yourself, comment down below and let us know. Alright, thanks. Hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so real quick I just wanted to show you the first stage of our setup. So it's September like 22nd or 23rd. And this is what we have so far. So this is where we're at so far. This is our barrel that's kind of out here year round. And then these lanterns that I make. And this pumpkin that we've had, I just started repainting him, I haven't finished. But he was this really dark red, blackish color, so he looks good at night. And then here, hopefully if we have time, is going to be covered and we won't have a front door anymore for some projection effects, hopefully. And then here's the Save Halloween mask that Brittnie made. Some lights back here. This is just kind of temporary power right now, so I think I'm gonna have to run it to the garage and then all the projector and stuff off this. I don't know, we'll figure it out later. But I also wanted to show you guys this. This is Gaff tape, if you don't know. This is the greatest thing in the world. And make sure you get the good stuff. It's worth the money. It's made by Sure Tape. And this is not an advertisement for them. I've just tried many different brands and that just seems to be the best. So this is the first tree that we kind of do as the Voodoo Witch tree. So a little bit going on there already. Got this lantern that I made. Got this metal housing from Michael's and then just threw a bulb in there. It looks pretty cool at night. Decided to add some more spiders this year. And some lights. And all the wiring hasn't been tightened up yet, so it's all kind of loose right now. But I do put a surge protector up there, if you can see that. And then any plugs that I don't use, I make sure to cover them so that there's no shorts. And then any connections that look kind of questionable, like I use a lot of these cheaper extension cords because I use a lot of LED stuff that doesn't require much power. So I'll wrap those with the Gaff tape to make them waterproof. It's a little tedious, but it saves you in the end so you don't have any short. And then I used to use the park hand light. I'm making housings for these this year. I don't know if I'll use them out in the front or not, but they're really good for like uplighting and stuff. You'll see more of them later. So I just gotta tighten up a lot of the wiring and then bury all the lines and stuff too. Which is nice for living in the desert. You just push them under the rocks. It's pretty quick. And then this tree didn't get much water this year, so he's kind of dead already, which kind of helps, I guess, for the theme. But we only put a few lights in there, and then it's kind of like the fire tree because he's always behind the captain on the pile of gold here. So we have the flag. So then at night, I don't think I put the lights on him yet, but he'll kind of glow like he's on fire. The pile of gold and the captain, I was gonna rework this year, but I decided next year I'm hopefully gonna make it out of fiberglass to make it stronger, because right now it's almost essentially like paper mache. And then we have the captain up there. I went and put him up. We have the captain up here. I went and put him up the other night, and he snapped in half right when the news crew was about to get here. So of course I had to rig something up, so I gotta fix that as well. That's okay. And I rewired him this year. He was one of the Costco skeletons that had the blue eyes. So I rewired him with the flame flicker lights. And it's also in his chest as well. And then there'll be candles all around him. And more treasure and stuff, so just temporary for now. We got a light on this bush this year. That was dark last year because I got to put a lighting terminal in this tree, which you'll see in a minute. I also have to put one in the other tree. But if we come over here, this tree has a lot of the LED lights that I made myself this year, like these guys, if you can see. I don't know, I saw these at the Dollar Tree and I thought they looked kind of cool. They had the tea candle lights on the bottom, and then I just wired them up with a flicker light. I did orange, but I think that's going to be too dark. Can't really see it too much at night unless you're up close. And this is kind of a far away spot, you know, as far as where the curb is and people driving by. So I think I'm going to go with white, or maybe I'll do multiple colors, I don't know. But there's another one. Here's another one of those lanterns I made. Now this tree gets the pirate skeleton that'll have a speaker in him this year. But then with the lantern, I have one of the lights I made this year. So I think I counted like 18 lights in here right now that I made myself. There's another one. It's kind of like a purple and green one, which you'll see the lighting later. So this part over here is going to be the land area. So that'll be all kind of greens and oranges, more earthy tones. And then the front, where the rocks are smaller, it's going to be the water. So that'll all be blue and white and yellow and gold for the treasure, because the treasure's just on the edge of the coastline. But I wanted to show you guys, this is my first attempt at doing a terminal for low voltage systems. And again, this is gonna be hidden later and cleaned up and all that. So take this little box off, and there it is. So basically I have the first terminal on the bottom there is the power. So each terminal has 2 lights plugged into it, so I can get a lot of lights on this guy. So I'm kind of excited. It's my first attempt at this, and this all, again, get hidden. Well, all the ones I made are plugged into one 12 volt, 1 amp transformer. And that powers all those. The nice part about doing the terminals is you can switch the lights out pretty easy, and you don't have to have a transformer for every single light. Like, and here I already have 18, that's 18 plugs. That'd be very expensive. So like, to make this terminal box, I think cost me $5 maybe. With the power plug, maybe $7. And the other thing that's cool about the low voltage stuff is that being low voltage, it's not gonna shock you. You know, you can touch it, you'll be okay. But still put a lid on it, you know, keep the weather out of it. So just zip tied to the tree. There you go. Alright, and these are our jack-o'-lantern lights that we put on our garage sconces. That we kind of custom make. So you just get the, you know, $1 or so plastic tub. We made the mistake and bought smaller ones. We found these ones last year, I think at Goodwill or something. They were originally the ones that they sold at Target a few years ago, but then they made them smaller. So anyways, find the bigger ones if you can, or whatever fits your light, really. And then inside we have the flame flicker bulb, and I take the glass out because we don't need it, so make it a little safer. But there you go. A little cleaner look this year than years previous. I like it. But then we have these lights this year. I didn't build the rig yet because I wanted to show you guys, but these are those park hand lights, but I made kind of like my own waterproof housing, really. And this is a grower's bucket. You know, like one of those plastic pots that you get plants in at Home Depot or Lowe's. And a, you know, to-go container. You can see the Betty Crocker logo there. From the dollar store, you know, for leftovers. And then just gaff tape the heck out of it, and that should work pretty good. And then, you know, I made sure to vent it. And then once I build the rest of them, I will put some wood there, and that'll kind of, you know, lock them in and stuff so they don't go blowing away. And then we got a few lights in these bushes this year, which was all pretty dark over here last year. And then we have our little projector guy. Now here in the desert, we really have to lock everything down, weigh everything down, because the winds get so crazy. So, and to help hide it too, I just, you know, make a little pile of rocks. So we'll see. Alright guys, here's that spooky nighttime lighting shots. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we really hope you guys enjoy. And just check back for updates. We're going to keep posting a few more videos of the yard, then obviously a final video of everything. Okay, thanks, bye!